Previously on Raptor Boyfriend. Let me tell you about my first day at Ladle High. It had something leaking out of it. Yep, that's the locker I would get. Well, might as well put my stuff in here. Oh God. I couldn't believe my eyes. It was a Velociraptor. On a skateboard? I didn't see you there. Whoa. Who was this girl? She was so cool and absolutely gorgeous. You're a ghost? That's friggin' right, I'm a ghost. Doesn't that scare you? Goodbye, old road. Sorry for driving on you. Maybe this time I looked a little bit too long. Whoa! Whoa. Taylor? Stella? I couldn't believe it. I'd hit him. I'd hit my old camp friend, Taylor Talto. I was in shock. I mean, I knew I'd probably see him around at some point, but not like that. There were a million things I probably should have been thinking about, like how to explain why I stopped writing to him, what he was doing out here, why wasn't he at school. Well, all I could think about was how much he had changed. Hey. He was always tall, but now he was grown like a lot. He wasn't the skinny boy I remembered, he was something else now. I find myself looking deep into his piercing blue eyes. I could feel a mysterious sadness in them. Stella. Oh, sorry. Are you sure you don't need to go to the hospital or something? Yeah, no, I'm good. Just a bruised shoulder. I just need to chill for a second. I can't believe I hit you with my truck. Taylor, I'm the worst. I'm so bad at driving. I could have killed you. Well, you didn't. Look, if it makes you feel any better, I get hit by trucks all the time. How is that supposed to make me feel better? Sorry, it just kind of comes with the territory of being a Bigfoot and everything. We're too stealthy for our own good. Taylor always had a pretty good sense of humor when it came to being a Bigfoot. When I first met him and his family at the camp, I was like 5 years old. I was just so excited that magical creatures like him existed. I'd go home and tell everyone about how my best friend at summer camp was a Bigfoot boy my age. Maybe that was the start of people thinking I was bizarre. Okay, you can stop lying now. No, really. I even developed a pretty effective technique. Huh? The trick is to hop up at the last second and really put your shoulder into it. Huh. It helps to be tall, though. That way you have a high center of gravity that can make it fall over the front grill. Are you being serious? If anything, you were actually in more danger than I was. The last couple of times someone hit me with a truck, I ended up going right through the glass. What? I've made it through like 3 fatal accidents. I turn the driver's bodies into mulch, hides the evidence, and it's good for local ferns. Taylor, you did not. True story. Uh-huh. So I'm standing next to someone who's hidden several bodies? So yeah, you're totally making this up to make me feel better. Maybe I am. Is it working? Well, when I was hoping I'd run into my friend from camp, I didn't mean literally. You know, like with my truck. Well, at least I know we're still friends. Taylor. You kind of moved away to the city and I stopped hearing from you and... Well, I kind of thought... Taylor, I'm sorry, Taylor, it's just that the words weren't coming. Stella, it's okay. It's just... Well, it's good to see you again. Yeah, it's good to see you too. So... Well, I gotta go. What? So soon? Hey, now that you're back in town, we'll probably see each other around. If not, maybe you'll run into me in another 4 years. Wait, Taylor. I couldn't let him leave so soon, not like that. Well, will you come to the lake with me? Stella, Wait, did you say the lake? Yeah? Are you sure you meant the lake and not like a lake? The lake, I think. A raptor named Robert asked me if I wanted to go. Robert Raptorson? Yeah. Weird. And I'm supposed to pick up a Fae girl named Day on the way there. Huh. What? Stella, what do you think happens at the lake? Probably like cool teen stuff? Cool teen stuff. Yeah, you know, the regular cool teen stuff cool teens do. I'm not familiar with this cool stuff you speak of. Would you care to elaborate? Yeah. Charades? Oh boy. Look, the lake is just a place where burnouts and losers hang out, drink, and smoke weed. Like a wild 24/7 party? No, more like a 5 or 6 people sitting around talking about bullshit. Oh. Yeah, it's not really Robert or Day's scene. It's kind of throwing me off. What do you mean? Well, Robert usually hangs out with his jock friends in the parking lot of the Loveland Frogs Diner. And Day's just, well, she doesn't really hang out. I always figured she was too busy studying or doing extra shit for extra credit. That's if Ingrid isn't hovering around her. Oh. And speaking of people who've seen, this is most definitely not. Are you sure you're ready for this, Stella? This is bad. I can't go through with this. Who am I kidding? I got a toy horse on my dashboard, for God's sakes. I'm not ready for this. You're gonna take one look at me and be like, this girl has a nightlight in her room. She can't even be friends with her. Stella, relax. It's been these... I've been to these things before. You'll be fine. You've been to the lake before? Yes. What? Nothing. Oh, no. Taylor. Yeah. Taylor, old buddy. Yeah. Taylor, dearest friend. Ugh. Can I ask you a little favor? Ugh. Like just a teensy-weensy baby favor? Do you have a microscope? Because you're going to need it to see this little tiny speck of a favor. What, as if I don't already know, is this nanomolecular favor you speak of? Taylor? Yes! Will you please come to the lake with me? The thing is right. I don't really want to. Please? Ugh. Pretty please? No. Pretty please with a cherry on top? Absolutely not. Pretty please with a banana sundae and a cherry on top? This is the worst. Pretty please with a... Fine, I'll go. Just please stop that, now. Thanks, Taylor. I promise we won't stay too long. It really means a lot having you there. Will you need a ride? No, it's okay. I know where it is. Here, you can reach me here. If you need to. That was 3 numbers at that point. I remember thinking, does everyone in Ladle just hand their numbers out like this? Oh, thanks. After school was finally over, I was sitting watching TV. But really out of the corner of my eye, I was watching the flashing light on the answering machine. I was nervous to find out if there were any messages for me on there. Hope you have a good day at school. I'll be late as usual. Maybe we can pack up Grandma's stuff when I get home. Hello, Mr. Starosa. This is Ian. We are looking for someone to pull a late shift at the observatory tonight. Click. Hey, it's Taylor. I'll see you later, so I guess this call is kind of pointless. I'm gonna go now. Hey, Stella, it's me, Day. I know you were kind of nervous about going to the lake. If you want to talk or something before we go, you can call me. If not, I'll see you when you pick me up, okay? Bye. Stella, it's Robert. I'm holed up in my house. The Dino Secret Service are here, and I think they're about to kick in my door. Oh no, Stella, I need your help. Please call me. Alright, sweet. So, like, call me or I'll see you at the lake later. Oh no, here they come. I'm gonna go out in the blaze of glory. You'll never take me alive. I couldn't believe it. Taylor, Day, and Robert all called me. I knew this call would be important to risk my dad walking in on it. So I had to take the call on my own private line upstairs in my room. My desk was covered with things when I first moved in. It took me a week or so to organize it with my important documents. That day in my window, I thought about... I can't believe a talking, skateboarding raptor goes to my school. And he's like the coolest boy I've ever met. I have no idea why he even gave me his number. Should I even call him? I'm too nervous. What would I even say? Ugh. I have zero experience talking to the cute boys. Between homework, dinner, and getting ready for the lake, I knew I only had a few precious minutes to make that call. So that meant I could only call one person. Also, I knew that after the phone call, I'd be flying so high from the majorness of it, I'd need a full hour to come back down to Earth, and I wouldn't be able to do anything else. Was I really ready to make the call? Hello, you've reached the residence of the late, great Robert Raptorson. Unfortunately, earlier today he died in a gunfight with the Dino Secret Service. His only crime was being too awesome for this world. Robert? I told you, he's gone. You didn't go quietly, though. He put up a really amazing fight. He did all sorts of sick gun moves, like jumping in slow motion, shooting 2 guns at once. They had to shoot him like 100 times. And even though he was bleeding out, he still gave an emotional dying speech. What did he say? He said, "Remember the goofy navel." The what? The goofy navel. It's the most impressive skateboard stunt. As a dinosaur, his legacy was important to him, so he wanted people to remember him doing what he loved, which was skateboarding stunts. It's so sad, he was so young. And good looking. Did he have any regrets? Yeah, he said he met a girl at school today. He said, "I really hope I don't die today in some sort of gunfight because I really want to get to know this girl I just met." Aw. We can only hope that he faked his death. He's done that before, you know. Some people say he's immortal. Oh. Robert, about this whole worthy thing... Stella. You know what makes life worth living? Anticipation and surprise. I'm more into safety and routine. Come on, being comfortable is fine for a while, but it gets boring. Everyone needs a little adventure in their lives. Okay. See you at the lake. I thought you were dead. I pranked you. I'm not. See you tonight. Bye. After the phone call, I went to pick up Day and we headed to the lake together. I was feeling okay on the car ride over, but then as soon as we got there, I was so nervous. I had to pull Day aside. There's so many people here. There's like 5 people here. I know, right? That's so many. I've never been to a party before. Is this a party? It's the saddest little party in history. But they're drinking. Underage. We could get arrested. There's like only one cop in town, and he used to hang out here after work to get drunk right up until he got his girlfriend pregnant. So yeah, you're not gonna get busted. But I'm pretty sure that one guy's definitely smoking pot. But pot? Cool, yeah, I've totally done that. Really? For sure. Cool, me too? Really? Totally. I love to smoke all the weed. Yeah, it's so fun when you breathe it through the doobie and you're just like, high? So high. Right? And they get all weird and, trippy? Because you can't, because all the, sure. That's why you fall over stuff. Yeah. You haven't done it. Not even little. Okay, thank God, me neither. I don't really feel like trying it here. Me neither. Okay, cool. So I won't be the only dweeb not getting high. I still don't buy it that you're a dweeb even if you haven't smoked pot. Well, it's true. I just feel like I spent the first 3 years of high school watching everyone else have fun. When everyone else was out partying and skipping class. I was just doing my own thing, I guess. What is your thing? Honestly, all I do is study and occasionally draw. Nothing comics and stuff. Wow, you know how to draw? That's pretty cool. Nah. Can I see it sometime? Yeah, maybe. Anyways. Why don't we go say hi to everyone? Hey, everyone. And she has arrived. We've got the new girl Stella here with, whoa, is that Day, or do my raptor senses deceive me? Yeah, it's me. Rad. Hey, everyone. I felt like everybody was expecting me to say something, so I tried to introduce myself. I'm Stella. I was freezing up badly. It was like my worst nightmare, but it was real. I felt like everyone's eyes were burning through me, seeing me for what I really was. A loser. I had to try again, though. I still had a chance. Yeah. Choke. He was right. I was totally choking. It was just every time I had to meet new people, I get so worried that I was going to say something uncool. That when I'd actually try to say something, I'd have nothing to say because I was too busy trying to think about how I was supposed to sound super uncool. All I could think was, no, not again, not in front of the coolest people in Ladle. Hey everyone, remember that one time I did a keg stand for a solid 2 minutes? How can I forget? Dude, you were like blackout. It was totally weak. Not even, I was killing it for like hours. I know because afterwards we broke into Ladle Community Rec Pool and I remember totally jackknifing off the die board. That's so not how it happened. We got as far as the fence and you passed out on the deck. Stacy and I had to drag you back home. Oh man, yeah, I guess that's what happened. Wow, that sounds totally wild. Yeah, like batshit. I don't know what I would have done without Robert then. Probably run into the woods in embarrassment. So, Stella, consider your tour officially over. I hope you've enjoyed it. What? On behalf of the student body in Ladle High, I would like to say welcome to Ladle. Thanks. Does every tour of the school end in a party like this? Stella, remember, we talked about this. You need at least 10 people for it to qualify as a party. I don't know, this feels pretty party-like to me. That's because you've never been to... Time froze for a second. I had to stop. I had to stop Taylor from telling everyone that I've never been to a real party. Interesting. I've never visited strange lands before. So, I'm bad at it. I assumed country parties were small, and that's because I'm not just used to going to new places. You know, the whole culture shock thing. Deep stuff. The culture of Layla can be a complicated beast. I'll give you that. Listen, sorry to everybody. I tried to get as many people here as I could, but, well, they flaked or something. They bailed on you. Ouch, it hurts. But I respect your honesty, dude. You asked them to come to the lake. Did you really expect them to come here when you know it's not their spot? I thought I still had some sway over the team, but I still don't understand why you wanted to come here. I just want to change it up a little, I guess. Well, it looks like your friends didn't. Okay, this has been a fairly painful conversation, but where are my manners? Stella, this is Jessica, my partner in crime. Partner in crime, really, Robert? And my good friend, your dealer. My buddy, Brandon. He's Ladle's purveyor of illicit substances. I wouldn't be a non-party without having him use his ganja and his mama's homemade beer. Selling my ganja. You owe me money, by the way. You need anything, just let him know. For money. Yeah, I'm good, thanks though. And it seems like you already know Taylor. But did you know that Brennan and Taylor are in a band together? What? Really? That's so cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I play drums and Taylor plays guitar and gets beast mode on the vocals. You sing? Taylor, why didn't you tell me you were in a band? Taylor. I'm out. What? Yeah, I'm gonna take off. Taylor, wait. Wait, where are you going? I'm just gonna take off. But why? Look, you don't need me here. Yes, I do. Taylor, what's really going on? I'm not too good at being in the center of attention. What do you mean you're in a band? You must have been on stage before. We've never played live. Oh, well, if you ever want an audience, I'd love to hear you play. I promise I won't boo. You wouldn't like it, it's really grungy. Taylor, I need you here. Okay, I guess I'll stick around a little longer. Hey, there you guys are. Everything okay? Yeah. Good, come on, Stella, beer time. What? Let's get you a beer. Taylor, don't leave without me, okay? No promises. Taylor. Man, last time I had this homebrew, I was annihilated. Annihilated? I was so hungover, I barely made it to the practice the next day. Coach was pissed. He was all, Robert, if I hear anything about you getting drunk while you're on my team, I'll blah 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 you off the team, so blah blah blah. Wow, that sounds pretty serious. Yeah, that's not a problem anymore though. Why? What happened? I just moved on to other things. You know, pranks, poetry, skateboarding, cool shit like that. Did you say poetry? Did I? I mean, it's just a hobby. I don't take it as seriously as skateboarding. That's where I get really expressive with some sick stunts. Oh, like your favorite stunt? The Goofy Navel? You know it. It pretty much invented that stunt. As far as I know, I'm like the only one who can actually do it. Wow. It was actually inspired by a snowboarding trick. Getting to work on a skateboard is one of my proudest achievements. I actually wrote a thing about it. A poem? Sort of. It's like a way of expressing what the stunt meant to me and the feeling I get when I do it through rhythm. So, like a poem. Yeah, I guess. Can I read it? Okay, but don't tell anyone, okay? Of course. Well, let's get you that beer now. Here you go. Actually, psych. What, did you forget? You have to prove you're worthy to drink this homemade brew. This'll be fun, don't worry. Here at the lake, there is a rule, and only one single rule. Everyone who wishes to drink the ale of Brandon's mom must prove their worthiness. I'm throwing out the gauntlet. My challenge to you, Stella. And to you too, Taylor and Day. You all have to prove that you're worthy. Really, Robert? This again? Oh, come on, Jess. This will be fun. It's a nice way for everyone to get to know each other. What exactly is the challenge? I want to know, what is the worst thing you've ever done? Your stories shall be judged by me, Sir Robert of the Rail, and my fellow knight, Sir Brandon of Greenleaf. What's going on, man? Who's doing the what now? Okay, just me then. Your prize, if I deem your story worthy, is that you will be welcomed into the Order of the Knights of the Lake, and that your cuppeth will overfloweth with the sweet nectar of Brandon's mom's home-brewed beer. And by cuppeth, I mean you gotta drink from a bottle. Regrettably, we hath no cuppeths. This is the worst thing we've ever done. It's probably pretty obvious, but just in case you didn't already guess, I hadn't done anything bad or wrong since I flushed my dad's wallet down the toilet when I was 3. Prepare to be underwhelmed. Yeah, I think I'm good. I mean, beer is tempting, but... Taylor, my man, I know the beer's shitty. I'm working on it. But I think more important than beer, than the physical beer, is what I'm offering to you. The metaphysical plane, dude. Here in the sacred meeting grounds of the lake, as the great breakneck gorge bears witness to the meeting of the minds, I want to extend a claw of friendship to you. But I need you to meet me halfway. Share the darkest secrets within this with this humble raptorness. So, I'll sweeten the pot. I'll tell you something I've never told a soul. Taylor, no matter what you did, I promise I won't think differently of you. No judgment here. He who is without sin be the first one stoned, or whatever. Okay, I'll tell you. But I was pretty pissed off when I did this, so keep in mind, okay? Sometime last year, there was this construction company that came into the ladle, and they just had no business doing what they were doing. So I snuck into the job site, and I drove a bulldozer through the foreman's office. Dude, it was at night, and there was nobody there. Nobody got hurt, but I get it. Seems kind of wild now. But at the time, I was so angry. I don't even remember making the decision to do it. I just remember the feeling of righteousness when the portable office collapsed. Then when it was over, I couldn't believe what I'd done. I just bolted. I don't think I've ever run that fast in my life. Somehow I got away with it. They must have chalked it up to malfunctioning gear or something. And that's the worst thing I ever did. The end. Are you okay, Taylor? Yeah, I'm fine. Like I said, nobody got hurt. Right. Taylor, I didn't think there was anybody human, cryptid, dino, or great power on this earth. No god up in the sky or fucking scientist in a lab doing laser math equations that could deny you are worthy. Taylor, thou art worthy. Thanks, I guess. Day? What about you? Not sure if I really want to do this. Is it really embarrassing? Well, no, actually, I guess. You guess. Okay, you guys remember that I used to do the morning announcements? Yeah, no offense, but they were kind of dorky. The Ladle High School morning gab. Shut up, you guys. Okay, one day, I was having a pretty shitty day. And I kind of let loose over the school PA system. I remember. You started the whole thing with welcome to another mediocre day at our dead-end high school. Oh yeah, and you were like something like, we're all doomed to haunt the halls of this crusty school until we die. Yeah, well, like I said, I was having a shitty day, week, year, life. I still remember Vice Principal Jacobs banging on the door and trying to force it open. Wait, aren't the announcements done in his office? Yeah, I locked him out of his own office. Impressive. He didn't seem to think so. I ended up getting detention for like 3 months. Honestly, I'm surprised you weren't suspended. Or expelled. Me too, actually. They said something about it being my first offense or whatever. I'm pretty sure they didn't want to expel one of the school's like 3 honor students. I guess. That's it. That's the worst thing I've ever done. I think I remember that day. Wasn't that the day that... Let's not get into that. Boo. Ah. Hey, everybody. I'm pretty sure that's right after school. What are you guys talking about? I think we were talking about... that I got detention. Yeah. That's what we were talking about. Yep. That announcement was like legendary. There's no question. Thou art definitely worthy. Announcement. Hey, let's move on to you, Stella. How could we forget about Stella? You live in the city, right? But you have some hella wicked stories to tell. Truth is, I've never done anything bad in my entire life. But I didn't tell the truth that day. I wanted to fit in so bad that I made up a lie on the spot. I tried my hardest to come up with something really wild, but also cool and believable. One time I got in big trouble for doing something and I got detention. Huh? What happened? I started a fire in the classroom. You started a fire in the classroom? It was less of a fire, more like a small contained flame. What do you mean by small contained flame? Yeah, it was actually a blowtorch. Why did you bring a blowtorch to school? The school had like a lot of leaky pipes, and no one was doing anything about it. So I thought I'd use my skills that Dad taught me to solder some of the fittings. So let me get this straight. You got in trouble for using a blowtorch to fix the school's plumbing? Yep. I don't believe it. Yeah, neither do I. Oh boy. Stella, I cannot believe what this girl just did. That is absolutely a gloves-off punch to the face. You're freaking kidding me, right? Kidding? Do you think it's a joke to be worthy? I can't believe you're doing this. I'm worthy? Oh, you are worthy, alright. I'm worthy. And as such, I dubbed thee plumber. You're pretty goddamn worthy. How's it feel? I'm actually a little surprised. We all are. Surprise, you're worthy. But now, I want to tell you. I want to tell all of you the legend of the 20 gem socks. I have a confession. Last year, I didn't wash a single pair of gem socks, not once. Ugh. What? Ugh. I know, gross, right? 10 pairs of socks, 20 single socks. Worn till they were so disgusting they could bring tears to your eyes. But I went further. I took those disgusting socks and I packed them all into a Ziploc bag so they would stew in their juices. But that wasn't enough. Not for this Raptor. I added an onion, a sardine, and a sprinkle of coriander to the powder. And then I left it in the sun for 10 days. This bag was inflated from the stink that was so frightening to get out. Oh God. Why, you ask? What possible purpose could a dinosaur have for this bag of putrid stench? I'll tell you. The most worthy of all pursuits, of course. A prank. I had all 20 socks in different locations in the school to further stew throughout the summer. You are sick. Sick like a fox. Whenever any of you walk through the halls this year and catch a whiff of something so foul you want to barf, you know who to blame. You have been pranked. The prankster stripes again. You're welcome. That's, really something. Robert. Thank you. I put one of them principal's mailbox. I put one in the boiler room. But the wildest hiding was when I climbed up the flagpole and switched one for the school flag. You climbed the 10-foot pole of the roof for a prank? Guilty as charged. Wow. Wild. Are you kidding? This is wild. I also think it's wild. I can't believe you did that. I know, I think like the principal's face when he... That's not what I meant, you know. Oh, come on, Jess, lighten up. How am I supposed to do that when what you're doing is something that thoughtless? It's like nothing I ever say gets through to you. Let's not do this right now. Yeah, I get it. Look, I'm going home. Have fun with your new friends. I'm really glad that they all passed your test. Oh, wow, talk about a buzzkill. It's all good, man. She's just messing around. Whatever, man. I'm gonna take my leave. I guess I'll see you guys around. Are we still on for practice tomorrow? Yeah, man, I should be there. What time? I don't know, afternoon, evening? Just run through a set without me. I'll probably drop in sometime, you know how it is. I guess. Alright, well, Ingrid and I are probably gonna head out too. Ingrid? She disappeared again, didn't she? Does anyone need a ride home?